Hello everybody and welcome to another process video. This is my first December design team page for the Flare Hut and I'm not quite ready to do Christmassy things yet. Obviously I'm making this still in November and I haven't got Christmas pictures, so I will be back later in the month with a Christmas design, but this is still working on autumn. So I've pulled out, this is the photo that I'm going to scrap, which is Nigel taking some pictures of some gorgeous autumn leaves at Kingston Lacy. I've pulled out various bits and pieces of tags and labels, things that I've fussy cut. I've got two titles, not sure which one I'm going to go with. I've got lots of leaves, some of which I've fussy cut. Some of them, these are at the start of autumn, I made dozens and dozens, I don't know if you can see them, of these leaves which I then inked, and they have got quite a gold, they're edged in gold as well. So I've pulled out all of those. I've got several flare. I don't want my pumpkin flare for this one now, but I think I want to use those because I like the way the colours go with that. So not sure which title we're going to go with yet. And then I've got a stack of various different papers and stickers to see what I'm going to come up with. So I think because I've been careful to use fussy cut things that have got a white background, it's going to be my favourite white cardstock. But I might, I think for this, like to have it backed on green. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut down this piece of card and mount it on some of the green. I will be back when I've done that. So I've cut down the piece of white card. I don't like waste, so I've gutted quite a bit of that paper. I'm going to do a little bit of edging, and I've torn two bits out just so that it's got a little bit of interest in it and it's not just white paper. So just edging with a little bit of spiced marmalade. Seems very appropriate for a winter season, spicy marmalade. I'll just tickle it round the edge of the tear as well. I don't want this to be very dramatic. I just want it to be a little bit of interest on the white card. And what I might do is just put just a little bit. I'm not very good at splattering. I always seem to make a mess when I splatter. So I do like, I think this is one of my all-time most used stencils because it enables me to get little spots put just on the card, not on everything else, which is the way it always seems to work with me if I don't use that stencil. I think I might add some stenciled leaves later, but I'm not quite sure where they might be. So I'm just going to get this stuck down and then we can start building the page. Okay, so I'm just going to sort out my other bits and I will be back in a moment. Right, I think I'm going to want some of this green as a background. It's not cut terribly straight yet. And I'm looking, I've got another scrap here. Yeah, that might well work. Whether or not do I want to use, I might want to use that. I think because it's orange, I definitely want to use that. Might not use that one, in which case I might go back to over there. Okay, this doesn't look straight to me at all. Let's just check. Yeah, it wasn't straight, even a little bit. So I'm thinking that okay, and I think we might cut the ends of this. Just to give it a little bit more detail. So I want to check I've still got room. Yes, I have. Okay, so I think we'll stick that down into place. I don't have a straight eye, and I don't like wonky. I think I might edge that just a little bit. Okay. I do want to be able to get that piece in, so I think perhaps there. Okay. Yes, I have got enough room for that. And it covers up quite a bit of his blue jumper. I do wish he'd colour coordinate more with my scrapbook pages, but there you go. Now, I know I'm going to want to use those flare, and we've got a whole selection of leaves and little trees and a journaling block that I have fussy cut. And I think that journaling block is going to want to be used, but potentially it's going to break the page, which I do like doing, and I'm going to cut that bit off because I might add something else on there. So I think that picture doesn't look straight, so I'm just going to check it. According to my T-square, it's straight, so we'll go with that. And that, I think, needs to go on some foam pads. I get through a terrific number of foam pads. Yeah, I like that it covers up some of the blue jumper blue jumper's very nice, but it doesn't go, Nigel. It just doesn't go. And I think I'm going to want a tree there. So the title is going to want to go there. Before I put the title in, because I've covered lots of them up, I am going to add a few more little dots up there. And then we'll add the title, which is a bramble fox. So we'll just pop that in. There. Now, I have to say, these flare are absolutely gorgeous. I went a little bit mad because I'm an autumn freak and there were so many autumn flare that I wanted. And to just pull out 3 for a page was very hard. I might even, these are all my autumn flare, and I do like that one as well because it's got the colours. And actually, you see what I mean? The problem is that they're all so lovely. Don't know. No, I think I'm going to leave those out because I might go with different flare choices than I was initially going to. I know I'm going to want to put the little tree in place there. So let's just stick him in. More than I bargained for there. Let's just pop him, because I did think he looked rather cute growing out of there, and it echoed that as well. So we've got lots of leaves to play with. I must use a camera because he's taking a picture. So I think the camera might go in there. Now, there's so many nice flare that I don't know quite. Yeah, I like that because that ties the green and the orange in together. I love that flare so much that I want that to really stand out. So I think that's going to go in all its splendid glory at the top. And I really liked the autumn vibes as well. But I've got quite a few words on there, so we might go for another. I think we might have. So let's see what leaves we've got that we want to use. We want lots of the orange ones because they're predominantly, don't like that one. Yeah, that could work. Or do I just go, decisions, people, it's too hard. Some of them are too big for this particular page. Oh, I love the shape of that one. Maybe I could have like that. I do want to use oh no, I like that. I like him in the middle there. So, right, we're definitely going to put that one front and center because it's so gorgeous. So I think we're going to have, even the leaves are falling for me there. And I love that Autumn Vibes, and she's here with her little Flare Hut dots again. See, I like that in the middle of that circle. Autumn Vibes, love for autumn. And we definitely want that one there. That just ties the colours in. That is so perfect with the colours there. So, I'm going to have some flat, and that one is going to be flat. And then we're going to want some small little foam bits. There's one. Do you want to use that one? He's going to need more than one little foam bit. Nigel loves it so much that I use so many foam pads because they get absolutely everywhere. They generate their own static, they stick to everything, and I trail them everywhere. I've even been known to get undressed for bed and they've fallen out of my clothes. Don't know where they've been, but they do just get everywhere. And because we've got the leaves cascading down there, I am going to add that one, I think, from one of the Flare Hut templates from Lisa. Have that one as well. Just gives a little hint of the cascade still coming down. I'm not sure about that, but we do want that one in. And we do want to tuck the camera in. Okay, let's add a little bit of journaling. I cut that off because I thought that I might put the date on there because it just coordinated with it, and I think that's probably still what I'm going to do. I could have written the date on the tag, but I like the idea of introducing the echo of that up at the top. So there's the journaling done, and it's whether or not, yeah, I think I want to introduce a couple of the handmade leaves up at the top as well. So we'll pop that one in there. And that one. Just going to see, I can't see when it's flat on my desk if it looks all right. I think to echo the leaves that I put at the bottom, I do need to put just a hint of leaves at the top here. And I want it very soft. And I think that's got a nice flow down the page. I should have added, and I didn't, a little bit of faux stitching there, so I think we might still just do that and sneak it underneath, because it will just make that stand out a little bit more. Yes, it would have been ideal if I'd done that before I put the title on. But there we are. And I think just going to have a look at the stickers and make sure that there isn't a sticker that's just begging to be added to that. It's possible that that's needed. Not sure. I just like it that it echoes the orange and the green again. So yes, I think that one might go in there. Cut that down a little bit, then that would, yeah. I loved the Happy Fall Y'all. We were in New Orleans one autumn and that was written absolutely everywhere, Happy Fall Y'all. We did like that enormously, and I don't know whether we'll introduce a little bit of the green there, and I think that's done. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be back later in the month with the special flare that all of the design team are using, but I think this might be one of my final autumn pages for 2022. Thank you very much, everyone.